See how this work out. See if Stat Girl can get us some water in a second.
You need some water for real?
Yeah.
Water?
Couple of
I got some juice.
Couple of
a couple bottles of water.
Yeah.
Bro, you need anything?
Really? Really?
Oh man.
This girl here. My brute, you need anything? What's going on, Demetrius Jones?
What up, Tropical man? We're gonna see what up, what up.
Well, y'all boys.
What's this on? Is this Twitch?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch, YouTube.
Right, what's good? What's good?
I'm on.
You know.
Why you prepare me for it?
What's that?
Man, y'all come through, make sure you the like.
That's it, man.
Okay, so YouTube.
Hey, Juice, what the business is? Tony, what's happening? Tay Coney, Tay.
What up, Eric?
Tay, I'm about to catch up with you, Tay. Hey, them a little bit, cuz. That boy, Tay was bigger than, Tay, you used to be bigger than me, Tay. I think I'm catching up a little bit, cuz.
You're not on Facebook.
Yes, I am. He's right there. Hey, how your brother doing, Tay?
I'm good.
How you been, cuz?
OG, what up?
Chat, we just gonna let people come in, man.
Yeah, we gonna give you a few seconds. Barbershop.
Chat, y'all already know what we talking about today, man. We just gonna talk about just some basic stuff. The topics that we talking about LeBron. We talking about LeBron has ascended to Legoat. We talking about we don't even really gotta talk about Carmelo Anthony because we already know what he's doing. You know, we talking about a few things. Let me get my microphone real quick. I'm talking about the vegan. I'm talking about the Tristain Thompson giving Draymond that 2-piece.
We gonna definitely talk about that, Eric.
Oh, we definitely talking about the Lakers.
Y'all want much respect, man.
Uh-oh.
Playing me live is pretty lit. Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting NBA live. Y'all gonna determine if I upload it or not. I ain't gonna bro.
Yeah, man, cause people.
I'm probably gonna put out a video. If you support it, upload it. If y'all don't, I ain't. That's how it's gonna roll, man.
Right. Hold on, let me turn you up.
Definitely winning most improved, man.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Well, Lonzo not a statistical player though.
Yeah.
Lonzo is that dude that he just does stuff to win.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
But
yeah.
Lonzo ain't one of those guys that's gonna really be like, I need all the stats. Like he's just not that type of player.
Yeah, man, exactly. So it's gonna be interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
You just finished 100 push-ups. That's what's up, man. Beast mode. That's what's up. All right, man. Let me see how much we got out here, man. Yo, make sure and hit that like, y'all. Hit the like on the stream. Show your boy some love, man. We didn't upload for what, last week or so, man.
I don't think we did yet.
Ain't much happening, y'all.
It really wasn't nothing going on, man. And I was trying to get these new shirts off the ground. Check it out, man. The Vegan Strong shirt. We got that. Y'all already see it. Vegan Strong. You ain't got to eat meat to be strong. We got the hashtag assist game jersey. If y'all like Anonymous 2K TV, man, that I be playing with, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got him his jersey. Hashtag assist game. We getting the BRUTALSIM if you know.
Appreciate the sub. Gerald, what up, man?
Hey, y'all
appreciate the sub, man.
Hey, y'all already know we got the It's a Green. So we got all that, man. But anyway, we about ready to get to it, Brute. Money on the floor. They get straight to it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. These images look amazing, God.
Hey, it does, man.
All right, man. Let's get it, bro. Look at this dude right here. Oh,
hey,
my
listen,
God.
Man. Hey, the image is brought to you. The image is brought to you by the Logitech Brio camera, man. When you getting serious about doing something, man, you know.
Gotta do it right, man.
Yo, what
up, Tree God? What's good, man?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Chat, right off the bat, LeBron James, in my opinion, has ascended to GOAThood.
I converted him, y'all.
And he don't ever have to take another dribble on the court. He don't have to do any of that. Like, a lot of people do stuff off the court, but nobody has done anything to this magnitude off the court. Now, I know they say Jalen Rose got school and Andre Agassi got a school, and you know those things. That's cool. I think Andre Agassi is like a tennis academy though, so that's not really. I don't think that those things really stand up to what LeBron has done. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so let's just say these schools, because we don't know what these schools have. They may have free tuition. They may have. I don't think they got free tuition. But let's just go down the list of things that you get if somebody goes to LeBron's school. Free tuition. Free uniforms. Free bicycle and helmet. Free transportation within 2 miles. Free breakfast, lunch, and snacks. A food pantry. Now, that's just for the kids. Now, this is the part that really starts setting it off. Food pantry for families. That's big. GED, we're going to say that at last. Guaranteed tuition to the University of Akron for every student who graduates. That's huge. But to me, the biggest thing on this list, GED and job placement services for parents for free. All of this is for free. Now, I know that these other guys do schools. I know other people have done schools, but I seriously doubt that anybody has done anything of this magnitude. And I understand that a lot of people were saying, you know, like a lot of people are down in it, like, well, you know, when you get into education, you know, you have to really worry about, you really got to worry about stuff, or you got to look at this and maybe it'll fail. I don't understand how a school can fail. The only reason that a school can fail is because of money. You get teachers, you get teachers, you're always gonna have students. All you got to do is employ good teachers. You're gonna have the best facilities because you are LeBron James, and he can put as much money into it as he wants to. I don't see how it can fail. I worked for a private school. That private school is one of the best ones in Georgia after like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe like 8 years they've been open. Well, 6 years. We'll say like 6 years. But anyway, they're one of the best private schools in Georgia because they got the revenue, because they have the students, and they bring in a lot of international students, and they do a lot of stuff. So when you got revenue, when revenue is not going to be an issue ever, how could the school fail? I don't understand it.
As I said, man, I put out a tweet yesterday, man. Now, I'm just paraphrasing my own tweet.
Oh, my God. He going to paraphrase his own tweet.
But what I basically said, man, LeBron came into the game and was judged, right, for not being an MJ, right? All right, we ain't got all those characters, but I'm just extending what I was saying. He's not an MJ. He came into the game, and the main thing that set LeBron apart was him being unselfish. Him being unselfish and making people better, bro.
Right.
Making people better. Now, he is not just that on the court.
I know where you're going with this. Stop!
All right. But off the court, man, he's proving it. And he ain't just saying it, bro. He went to the level that, he make sure and put these kids in an environment where they could learn.
Right.
They could get something to eat.
That's correct.
Right. They could get something to eat, so they ain't got to worry about not eating and studying and all that stuff.
Well, you can't study when
you
you're
got
hungry.
to spend longer. It's going to be like in a family environment, and they're going to spend longer hours in.
You can't go home to 5. Can't go home to 5.
Exactly.
Can't go home before 5.
And not only that, guess what? If your parents ain't educated, because it's going to be for troubled youths and stuff like that.
Right.
We going to make sure your parents get an education, and we're going to hook them up with jobs, bro.
Exactly. We're going to find them a job.
So
that's crazy.
At all levels.
Trying to make people better.
Come on.
What up, man? That's the biggest thing, though, man, because a lot of parents, like, it's just a perpetual cycle. And it looks like he's trying to not only better people, but he's trying to cut this perpetual cycle off at the legs by saying,
Is that better, OG? Yeah.
That Kevin James is better than LeBron. I don't sleep. Anyway, what we're saying is, what in the world? Why is Clutch calling me? Anyway, what I'm saying is, what he's doing, like you said, is making people better. at all levels, and he's cutting the head off the snake. Normally, if your family is in a tough spot, it starts with the parents, right?
Yeah.
It starts with them not being educated. Now, if he said if they graduate from his GED program, he gonna put them through school too. That would be crazy. That'll just be dumb. I mean, that'll be like if he was like, hey, if you graduate from the GED program, I'll pay your way to the University of Akron as long as you're gonna stay. I mean, if he did that would be crazy. But it's just the fact that because anybody can come along and say I'm gonna help the kids. Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody can come along and say, well, this is for the kids. This is for rich kids. Just like I said, I couldn't imagine that Andre Agassi's school is for troubled youth. I don't know what Jalen Rose's school is for. People say he started a school.
It's a leadership academy.
It's a leadership academy.
Tuition free.
Here's the tuition. Oh, you telling me about Jalen Rose? Tell me about Jalen Rose thing.
Okay, you're talking to someone. I give you some.
All right, Bridget, Stat Girl is gonna look up what Jalen Rose is. But I mean, if it's a leadership academy, that already tell you that it's not for at-risk youth or anything like that, which is fine. Push whoever you want to help.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. But it ain't like this. It's not like this.
Yeah.
Like people do it, but it ain't like this. And that definitely, I would bet all the money that I got in my pocket, which is this quarter right here. I would bet all the money that I got in my pocket right now. You
gotta start to me like that, bro. Come on, man.
I bet all the money that I got in my pocket that they're not sending parents to get their GED, and they definitely not helping them get jobs. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Yeah, so it's a leadership academy.
Priscilla, man.
That's tuition free, open enrollment, high school serving only $4.
410 scholars.
Uh-huh.
But you got to be a scholar to get in there. You got to have a certain GPA or something. It's not for at-risk youth, is what we're saying.
No, it's definitely not for at-risk.
Okay, so it ain't really a public school. It's not really.
It's a charter high school.
Oh, it's a charter school. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. All right, a high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, this don't even compare. This is starting elementary, going all the way up. This is you know what I'm saying? It is a great thing that what Jalen Rose is doing, but it's not. This is not that. That's all we saying. Awesome thing that he's doing.
It's something that changed lives, bro.
Correct. It's not just saying that we're gonna change your life. We're changing lives from the bottom to the top.
Yeah,
not only are we gonna make it easier on your kids, exactly D, exactly Ma. LeBron, this is on a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. What he's doing, like what other people are doing, they are doing stuff, but this is on a whole nother level. And they're just all to it.
And I'm sorry, man.
It's just not this.
I keep telling y'all he's the GOAT, man. He continued to set the precedent. Like, he continued to lead by example, man.
It would be like comparing. Go ahead.
Like, he already showing athletes, you could take control of your career. Instead of going under that slave contract, and signing yourself away for like 6 years, and then if they feel like trading you, trade you or whatever. You got no control of that shit. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna start gambling on myself.
We're gonna do 3-and-1s.
I'm gonna definitely take some control of my career.
Let's think about it. When Cleveland wanted to give him that extension and sign him for the rest of their time, they wanted to lock him up for 6 years. He was like, no, I'm gonna do 3-and-1. He stayed there 3 more years. It didn't work. He went to Miami, got 2 championships, came back, gave Cleveland a championship, and then still didn't sign the slave contract. He just signed the 3-and-1 then again. And then after those 3 years was up, 2 years, he went to the finals all the times. 2 years he went with Kyrie. Kyrie dipped, so he dipped. And that was it. I'm not going to do it here. I want another challenge. I like challenges, and I'm not going to I know it's not going to happen here. What I'm trying to accomplish is not going to happen here. But another thing that we were talking about, man, he don't like some people leave places and don't leave that place better than they found it. Mm-hmm. He literally has left Akron better than he found it. Yeah. He don't owe the people. By the time he was ready to leave, he had done so much for the economy and all of that. He didn't owe those people a thing. He didn't owe those people a thing. But he still gave them a school. And he's still trying to improve Akron from the bottom up, because you do have to start with the children because that's the next generation. But the now generation is the parents, and he's trying to improve them too. And that's why we just saying it's just on another level what he's doing. That's all.
Because he understand that even if you give the kids a good environment at school, when they go home, they still gotta deal with their parents not working and all that stress. And so you got to make sure that the environment at home is still
right. It's got to be stable. It's got to be good. Parents ain't got to worry about these parents don't have to worry about spending money on tuition. They don't have to worry about spending money on uniforms. For the most part, they don't have to worry about food. They just got to worry about getting the kids dinner. They don't even got to get the kids to school. Most of them are inner city. It's in the inner city, so most of them right there. They just got to. All you got to do is get the kids to school, and then you have to and then get them dinner. That's it. And they got a food pantry for you if you having some issues and you ain't too ashamed to say, you know, like I said, anybody that has ever lived, went home and the lights was off, or went home and it wasn't nothing to eat, should understand this how this is way beyond any of these other schools because of what he's doing for the families. He's strengthening he's not just putting these kids through school and saying, hey, I put them through school, I gave them a free education. He's literally trying to strengthen their families so that the families can get up and push the kids, and then by proxy the kids will get to a certain point and they're gonna push the parents. Like that's literally what he's doing. He's literally empowering people to do it themselves.
Let me be no controversial now.
Okay.
This is why he betting than Jordan. Okay? I'm tired of y'all Jordan fans. Oh, all y'all talking about Jordan 6-0.
Hey.
Jordan 6-0.
Hey, Colin Cowherd,
Jordan just plays basketball, man. That's all Jordan. That's all Jordan is known for. 6-0.
Hey, I'm not even gonna. I can't even go against that because
let's look at a real leader, man.
Hey, man, it's just like what's the Cowherd said.
On and off.
It's just like what Colin Cowherd said, man. What LeBron just did and what LeBron does on and off the court literally reduces Michael Jordan's legacy to 6-0. It literally reduces it to that. It's like,
was it anything else?
But I said this weeks ago when we first started the Banter. It might have been the first show, it might have been the second. I said that the men that they are, it's not even close. It's LeBron. It's LeBron, and it ain't even close. The men that they are. The only thing that was close ever in question is them on court. But sometimes you can do something so great that we have to. That now we have to say, okay, we got to start looking at stuff off the court with these athletes when we call them the greatest.
All right. That's what I'm saying. We got to keep spread. We got to keep, making it all about everything then, because with Jordan,
you have to.
They say the rings count. I say, all right, if rings count, let's bring in Billy Russell. Nah, we can't bring in Billy Russell.
Right.
Because, then they ain't got no good explanation. All right, okay, not only rings.
Right.
They say it's more than rings. I say, all right, it's more than rings.
Right.
All right, you got to look at everything else.
You have
when
to.
I start bringing LeBron stats, well, you can't really stats. All right, you got to really have some, some strict.
Yeah.
Some way of measuring this thing, man.
You do have to have.
We got to look at the overall impact. I'm sorry, man.
It's not even close. It's not even close when you look at the overall impact. Okay, so let's look at it like this. When we say what
y'all see I'm biased, right?
Oh my God. So we're gonna say like what if we start talking about what a person did for the game, right? So we can talk about what Mike did for the game through his play, but what LeBron has done for the game through
what up, man?
What LeBron has done for the game through, just like I said, just his contribution to the game. If he did nothing else for the game other than I have shown people that you can take control of your own career, bet on yourself, and get paid every 3 years as opposed to every 6 years, and get locked up in a contract. Just think about it. If these players had done that, and if they hadn't started taking the 3-year contracts, what would have happened? 2 years ago, when they raised the salary cap, a lot of them would be stuck for the next 5 years in stupid contracts and then you're gonna have somebody like Brian Scalabrine making $30 million because that's just the new that's just the new thing. It's just like they was like, yo, Mike Conley Jr. is the highest paid player in the NBA, making 30 a year.
Well, all I gotta say is, right, according to my boy in the chat right here, Michael Jordan did invest in the prison system.
Oh my God! Stop it. There was a different Michael. It was a different Michael Jordan, man. That was a different Michael Jordan. Okay, it wasn't Jeff. Now, if you want to say indirectly because of all his stuff with Nike, and Nike had invest heavily in the prison systems, then go right ahead. But Legoat wear Nikes too. So we ain't gonna go there. We not going there. We just go, hey, Legoat wear Nikes too, man. Stop. I'm just saying.
According to Jordan, everyone wear Nike.
Even Republicans wear sneakers. Okay, even Republicans. Boy, somebody put that joint on my they put that on my timeline yesterday. Boy, I was crying. I said, "Hey, Republicans wear sneakers too." But
it's not Michael Jordan.
No, it's not Jeff. It ain't Jeff. It's a different Michael Jordan.
It's not it. I wish that so was funny to me.
Exactly.
You got the wrong name.
Yeah, exactly, Julian. That's a separate topic right there. We can't say that Mike. It's not that Mike, but if we wanted to say
that, I was trolling.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. But if we wanted to go by proxy, then we could say that, but then we got to put. Anyway, we ain't even gonna talk about all that. The only thing we saying is it's a great thing. A lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, I gotta give props to them.
So
like, we gotta stop thinking everything that LeBron do would bring down Michael Jordan, what he accomplished.
Right.
I troll sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie,
exactly.
I like trolling. I like trolling, but Jordan, as I said, Jordan's still a bear.
Yeah.
I'm starting. Yeah, man, you don't know. I'm starting to really put LeBron up there, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It ain't easy for me to put LeBron past Jordan, but
I know it ain't.
How he impacts the game on and off.
Right. It's not even close.
Like,
just on the court, it's still Jeff. Man. It's still Jeff just on the court. But the total, the sum total, which is what the GOAT is supposed to be about, it ain't even close. It's not even close now. Right now, it's not even close. It was close yesterday, but today it ain't even close. So.
Yeah, exactly. You said Jordan did more for the game, inspired many of Hall of Famers. I was saying, it's fair enough, but overall, LeBron overall, man. When it comes to overall impact, LeBron, bro. LeBron.
I mean,
in terms of look at how the NBA is right now, man.
Right.
In terms of players taking control and stuff like that. LeBron, you gotta give props to LeBron. Because I'm sorry to tell y'all, man, Michael Jordan only cared about Michael Jordan.
He did, and like we say, people say MJ didn't do it. MJ didn't do it publicly. That doesn't mean that he didn't give back, and that's true. But we don't know everything that LeBron gave back and not did it publicly. He put a ton of kids through school.
It's important that he does this in public because now it sets the bar for other players.
It gets those other players out of their damn comfort zone and say, and if you want to be an all-time great, you can't just play the game.
If you really want to do some stuff or really give back, you gotta get back to this right now. I did a school, bro.
Right.
Let me see what you're gonna do, basically. All right. So it's putting a little extra pressure. All right. So it's important that he did it like this, man. To be honest.
Right.
So I mean, I don't care about the sneaker controversy, man.
Right. Yeah, I can't talk about what if. I can't talk about what if. That's just like your wife coming in there and be like, I think you're doing something, but I don't know for sure. If we don't know, you don't know. So you can't hold somebody accountable for something. Like we can't give Mike props for something that we don't know happened. I'm pretty sure we could go research it and find it out and look all into the fine prints and see his name on a lot of foundations. We know he gave $2 million to like a school or something a couple of years ago, and told them, figure it out because they were beefing over something. I forgot what the whole thing was, but he gave them like $2 million and was like, look, I paid for it, y'all figure out how to allocate the funds. Like he did something like that, and that's cool. I had more respect for him when he did that. I don't give a damn what you do behind closed doors, including the women and all that stuff that Mike and the gambling and all that stuff. I don't care about all that. The only thing I care about is if you're going to do something and you did it in public and it's public knowledge, that's cool. But like giving behind closed doors, this is like saying you don't want other people to get out of their comfort zone. It's like I'm LeBron James. I make more money than anybody in the NBA. I know that people are going to expect more of me than the next person. But that doesn't mean that a person that's making $10 million or something like that. Look at somebody like Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn probably ain't make $25 million his whole career or something like that. But he's given over 100 women homes in New Orleans. Like, that's why he won NFL Man of the Year almost every year, the Walter Payton Award. So you don't have to make a ton of money to start something.
Boy, I agree with that.
What did he say, Wes?
11 million.
Bro, he said Jordan. Brook Boy said Jordan went through a harder journey to the finals.
Right.
But LeBron played harder teams in the finals.
I give you that. All right, so we say Warwick Dunn net worth Warwick Dunn net worth is 11 million, and he didn't give it. How many homes is he giving away, Bridget? Yes. With his house and thing like that, because he gave away a ton of homes. I think they up to like 100 homes now. Just think about that. That's like he's had this foundation for less than 20 years, and he got almost 100 homes given away. So that's like 5 homes a year. 6 homes a year, something like that. It might be 50. I don't know. I might be talking about. I might be saying too much.
Like, I don't want to get into a political thing, to be quite honest, man. Right. That's your choice. Politics is free choice. Do whatever. Do whatever you want to do, baby. I just like when I see people give back. Correct. I gotta give them props. I gotta give them props if you give back. You notice I'm not saying anything about LeBron's political preference and all of that. I could care less. Whatever. Right. That's up to him. But in terms of him giving back and actually, changing lives, bro, that's big, man. Ryan Reed, that is actually incorrect. It's a different era. Mike made it possible for these shoe deals and popularity of the game. AI, Kobe, Tracy, LeBron, Melo, Wade, and more to be the best they could be and control the bare business. That is incorrect. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Mike was making about $2 million a year for the first 10 years of his career. He was not in control of his career. He wasn't making a whole lot of money. He wasn't doing any of that. And when he went into Nike, Nike was literally Phil Knight selling shoes out of the back of his car, and they had just gotten a building, and they just pitched to him, hey, we'll let you design your own shoe if you sign with us. That's how it was. Nike was nothing when he went there. 150 families have received 150 families have received homes with Warwick Dunn, and he worth $11 million. So they just tell you don't have to have a whole lot of money to make. You know what I'm saying? He's worth $11 million. He's giving away 150 homes. That's not that much, but yeah. That's 10 homes a year for the last 15 years. That's crazy for the last 20 years. So, but yeah, Nike wasn't anything when Mike signed with him. As a matter of fact, I think Mike was going to sign with either Converse or Adidas. He was going to sign with one of them, and the only reason was Adidas. Yeah, and I think that the only reason that he signed with and literally the only reason that he signed with Nike was because they said we're gonna give you creative control and you can make your own shoes and stuff like that. So I can't agree with that he made it. Mike didn't even make it possible for players to make more. Adidas. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I know Mike's career, so like. The Michael Jordan knowledge that I got is like stupid. So don't test me on that. Don't test me on that. I was at NJ Stan before LeBron. Stan. Yeah. I'm talking about I was hitting fadeaways in high school when my coach told me stop fading. Stop fading. Shit. I know. MJ did it. Exactly. I don't want to hear that. Bruh. All the way through college I was hitting fadeaways when my coach was telling me don't do it. Right. All right. So I mean man, I want to watch all of Michael Jordan's documentaries, the whole nine, man. I know everything that is to know about Jeff. I mean, period. So I can't take. And I'm the biggest Michael Jordan fan in the world. I would never take nothing away from him on the court. On the court, I never take nothing away from him. You'll never hear me say a bad word about Mike on the court. But off the court, it's a whole different thing. It's not even close. And so. But yeah, like Mike didn't really do that. He didn't even raise the
he didn't do none of that. He didn't do nothing for nobody else in the game. Mike did nothing for nobody else. Like what did he do? Make it possible for other people to make more money? Man, Mike, last 3 years, he said, you're going to pay me what you owe me, $36 million a year. That's what he said. Hey, that's a great teammate. He punched Steve Kerr. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, man. Now, one thing that I can say is that after Magic and Bird saved the NBA in '79 because the NBA Finals was on tape delay, after they saved it, then this new kid, Michael Jordan, came in '84, and they said he is definitely up next. He's definitely up next. And it wasn't until '91 where he really took stuff to the next level. But basketball was already.
Let me hit him a quick jab right there. All right, when they chose Michael Jordan, then they say, all right, we're gonna blow the game a lot softer because Detroit was whooping his ass too much. All right, okay, all right. Don't forget to put it out there. I want you to be detailed when you're explaining your stuff.
So you're absolutely right.
I'm trying to help you out.
So you might be. So you absolutely right. One thing that Michael did do is pave the way for these new generation of athletes because you can't touch them anymore.
That's all I'm saying.
So you're right. You're right. I take it back, Ryan. I take it all back, Ryan. He did pave the way for these guys to be able to make all this money. But now Mike was not making a whole lot of money with Nike in the beginning. Once they blew up, he made a lot of money. But if you say that he paved the way for these guys to get these contracts because he showed that betting and investing in a star will be able to pay off, yeah, I give you that. I'll give you that. He made these companies comfortable with betting big bucks on these stars. But part of that is inflation, and then another part of that is just you got to have somebody endorse a basketball shoe. Like I got these Under Armour lockdowns right here. Nobody don't wear these, so nobody wears these. But the Steph Currys that's in the store, people wear those, so somebody wears those. So yes, you're right. I would say that like he made them know that if you get an absolute dog behind your shoe, people will buy it. And so maybe yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I can definitely agree with you on that. Is that he made these companies more comfortable with cutting the check. Because Mike was making like 70 some odd million from endorsements and making $2 million from the Bulls. Like what? When he went and played for the Birmingham Generals, he was making like $600,000, but he made $72 million that year from endorsements with Gatorade, and Nike and all this stuff. Like, do you remember the commercial? Bo 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 bo. Sometimes I dream that gives me. You got to see us how I dream to be. Man. I'm like my mind literally went back to me in the driveway dribbling.
Yeah, I iconic, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Try up and under some stuff, man.
Like Mike, if I could be like, I wanna be like. You will not find.
Nike had the irons back then.
Boy, you would not
the
find
Spike Lee joint. The Spike Lee joint, man.
With Penny, little Penny too.
Gotta be the shoes, man.
It gotta be the shoes, man.
Yo.
You could literally say stuff back then. It's gotta be the shoes. Is it the shoes? You could never say that today.
Y'all gotta get back on.
You're right. You could never imply today that it is the shoes that makes a player better. Man. But back then,
you believe that, bro? Hey. You believe that? You got those J's, bro.
I had to have them. Had to have them J's, man. Had to have them J's, man. But yeah, man. So what people were saying was, let's just see how the school works. Like I said, I can't see the school failing. Our public schools are failing anyway. Why not let LeBron get one? It's probably somebody, like I said, it's probably somebody from South Carolina.
And this is a public school on steroids.
It's the public school on steroids. It's probably somebody that said they're from South Carolina, and South Carolina is 59th in public education, and it ain't but 48 states in the contiguous U.S. and 50 overall. So, in South Carolina, like 59th in education in the U.S. Like, what? Hey, come on, man. Like, we know that, like, Bridget went to, I went to University of South Carolina. University of South Carolina is one of the best schools in the country, the #1 school for business, and number two school for business, #1 for international business in the entire world. In the entire world, period. Behind that. It ain't, you know, the free world or in the, you know, in the world, Craig. Everybody comes from other places to go to the University of South Carolina, Dollar Moore School of Business. But University of South Carolina is a private school. Look at the public schools in South Carolina. Awful. Just plain awful. I mean, it just is what it is, man. So you can't talk to me about our public education, our public sector is failing us, because when my mama go to school, my mama's a teacher. I know it's failing. They ain't got no money. They don't have nothing. My mama have to spend $500-600 a year out of her own pocket for supplies and stuff. That's never going to happen at this school. Those teachers will have everything that they need. Publicly funded schools.
Thanks.
Publicly, look at the best schools in the country right now. I guarantee they private schools or they're charter schools or they're damn near private. They're the ones that's like this close to being private. They right on the front. Private education, they've largely privatized education, and that's the best one. So a public school that actually offers kids a fighting chance, I'm all for it. That's just me. I mean, if it stays open for any discernible amount of time, if it stays open for 20 years, how many kids are they going to put through college? He's partnered with the University of Akron to put people through school, like a full free college. That's crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. So when LeBron goes down,
so enough talking props. So
yeah,
LeBron,
when LeBron go down, who the next to take
Tristain Thompson, man.
Yeah, oh, Tristain. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite player in the league. Well, my second favorite player in the league, now, because LeBron #1, without a doubt. But my second favorite player in the league, he caught that two-piece from Tristain Thompson.
I know Jerry.
From Tristain Thompson.
You know Draymond Green.
You love Draymond Green. I like Draymond, the #1 ball kicker on the planet, boy.
Wait. Don't say you like him.
I love Draymond Green, man. Draymond is right now my second favorite player in the league. The second, he's my second favorite player in the league, right behind Legoat.
I remember the last one. I remember the last banter. You love you some Draymond Green.
I love Draymond Green. I think he's a fantastic player. But Draymond, you can't do this.
Talk all that shit on the court.
Bro, you can't do this. You might have to see somebody in the streets. Hell, I might have to see Draymond in the streets. I might have to see Draymond in them streets. I ain't talking shit, Draymond. I might have to see you in them streets. I'm sorry. But you can't.
Now then, he reached Tristain Thompson.
Hey, what's up, Ring Fit? What's happening, baby?
Off the court and talking about, nah, man, I'm sorry, man. You know what?
No, that's something for you to do at the end of the game.
It ain't all cool.
It ain't all cool.
What?
If you don't,
man, do him with a two-piece,
bro. If you don't square that at the end of the game, hey man, you know we just playing ball. We just talking crazy. It is what it is. If you don't square that at the end of the game, if you don't square it at the end of the game, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And I had a lot of players go crazy just talking in my lifetime. But when we get to, hey, you know it's all good, baby. It's just basketball. Hey, if they say that, it doesn't matter what they said on the court. They could have been talking. They could have been talking about your mama, everything.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a player that talks trash, hella trash, bro. And I am ignorant to the point. I ain't gonna be telling you we cool, bro. Talking trash. All right, you want some? I ain't worried about none of that shit. Wow. I ain't gonna meet you after the game. Oh, we cool, man. That's just for the game. Hell no, bro.
Okay. Brute say he ready for the throwdown.
Behind these words, man. I'm standing behind these words, bro.
But when you talking trash, are you keeping it basketball though? Because I think he called him outside his name.
Bro, listen to me, bro. I say whatever I need to get you off your game. I'm sorry, bro. That's just how it goes, man. I ain't nothing sweet about this.
Okay.
Crazy?
Well,
man, what? Man, that's how I grew up, though. That's how I grew up, though, man. You gotta stand behind your words, man. You can't just say something and then after, oh, nah, bro, it's cool, man. I was just saying that for the game.
It was just a face mush. They said it was just a face mush. It wasn't no punch.
It wasn't a punch. Hey,
bro.
They said it was a face.
Bro, we hearing all different type of reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I done had my. I done been talking hella. I've been talking hella trash before.
Gotta part that shit.
Yeah. I
Bruh.
I'd have been talking hella trash before, and I looked the other way and looked back, and I caught a mush to my face like that before. I done caught that before. You know.
I'm just saying, bruh.
Hey, it is
if
what
you talk
it
your
is.
shit, you gotta stand by it. You cannot say it, right. You cannot say, "Oh, we not cut from the same cloth." What?
Who said that? Draymond said that. And then he fired off him. Then he fired off on him.
Damn right, they ain't cut from the same floor.
Damn right you ain't. Hey, he fired.
He said he told him, "I don't ever."
Oh, he said,
Thompson's face.
Wow. They said that
play one-on-one.
the story that I heard was that Draymond went up to Tristan in the club to apologize. Tristan wasn't having any of it. He tried to apologize again. Tristan still wasn't having any of it. And by the third time, he had and told him, "Bro, I told you to get out my face a couple times." Maybe he did. Maybe he did just mush him and say. Maybe he did just mush him, caught him under their jaw. You know, somebody catch him under their jaw like.
Now that mush right
Yeah,
he
probably somebody said it was a sucker punch.
He didn't go down. It wasn't a sucker punch. They said Draymond. They said Draymond didn't go down. So,
all right, the sucker punch theory. If I want to punch you, I'm not gonna say, "Jay, I'm about to punch you."
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
I'm just fired off.
Arm race. You get into that arm length, bro. You bro. Nah.
It's a difference between a sucker punch. It's a difference between a sucker punch and stealing on somebody. Bro. Now,
bro, listen to me, bro. We ain't good. We not good. Look at this. We not good. You come within this range and you get punched. You can't call it sucker punching, bro. I'm saying, bro, you can't call it a sucker punch.
I understand that.
You know good terms, bro.
That's what the sources are saying. People that was there. One person said it was a sucker punch, but honestly,
that's Draymond's people. That's Draymond people.
Yeah.
That's Draymond people right there.
Another person said it was a face mush or more like a legit punch, maybe even a quick 1-2.
Yeah, it's a quick ass two. You know what we saying?
Tristan got those hands. He got those hands.
Hey, Tristan got hands. But Tristan walked up. He probably hit him with that pop. And he hit him with that pop.
Yeah.
And he hit this jab.
He probably surprised as hell too.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Surprise on his face.
Now, in all honesty and all seriousness, I've seen spots and stuff like that happen in the club all the time. I'm guessing that both of them had been partaking of the liquid courage. The liquid courage. I'm pretty sure they both, at least, maybe Tristan Thompson was just walking in and Draymond had been partaking in the liquid beg for forgiveness. Because that's cool. That's the,
you know, the tips say, it's all
yeah. You know that people get tips in there. Man, you know I was just playing, man. You know it's all good, man. No, it's not good. I don't drink. Please back up off of me. And he probably did that a couple of times, and then he just hit him with that quick, and then he just didn't know what happened. Like he probably didn't know what happened, and Draymond probably just bagged up. Bro, why you hit me? You just hit me, bro. Like you know how people are when they get drunk, and then like, bro, you just hit me in my face. Why you do that? Like he probably didn't go that. But if he hit him with, like I said though, man, like
I heard it's KD and LeBron that partner.
It was it was LeBron James' party. And KD was there. Yeah.
And so KD and LeBron holding him back.
Right. Hey. It ain't this type of party.
It ain't that type of party. Well, why would you invite them both if you already know they don't? What's going on, Joe? If you don't know,
throw down, man.
Hey, somebody wanted to see it go down. Do you not? And you know what? They probably said, Draymond, Tristan coming. I really need y'all to make up. I don't want it to be no trouble. Draymond probably 2 sheets to the wind at this point and said, you know what? We know Draymond get loose. Because if you ever seen him when they won that first title, we won. Yup. They lost. Yup. They the best. No.
I remember he kicked people in the nuts, bro. I know, man.
They suck. Yup. Warriors. Yup. Cavaliers.
That
he
was
was
after
drunk.
He called KD from the parking lot.
No. That was the one that they won, so he didn't call KD. No. He didn't need. No. He didn't. No. This is the first championship.
That was the first one when he literally when he sent his boy to take out
Kelly Olynyk arm. When he took Kelly Olynyk to pull his shoulder out the side.
That's what he did. That one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Stop, man. But anyway, so we know Draymond gets tips, and we know that he partakes of the liquid forgiveness or the liquid instant fun. We know he partakes in that.
With the Z.
So they probably was like, Draymond, we don't want no trouble. When Tristan gets here, when Tristan,
you know I like that, bro.
What's that?
You know I like that. Cause Draymond talk trash to everyone.
But everybody said it's about time.
He act like he's such a big bully in the league. He always talk about this dude soft, that dude soft.
Right.
That's Draymond right there. He want to be the tough guy.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're not that guy. Is what they saying.
Bruh,
now,
a lot of people already call him like Draymond, bro. All the talk. Just to put him to the test, bro.
But I'll tell you this though. Gary Payton and Kevin Garnett never stopped talking on the court. Ever. No, everybody loved Gary Payton. Nobody got nothing bad to say about Gary Payton. Mike ain't never stopped talking. They think he a dick though. All the players think Mike a dick. Nobody really like him. I wouldn't like nobody either to keep beating me. So I mean, we write that off. And the only time you hear Kevin Garnett getting into it with somebody was when Carmelo Anthony chased him to the bus because he whispered in Carmelo's ear, "I heard Lala tastes like Cheerios."
Carmelo about that life though.
Yeah, Carmelo about that life.
Melo ain't playing, bro. Melo want to do Melo about that.
I think that he went over the line when he said, "I heard that Lala tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios."
Melo ain't playing those games.
Melo wasn't playing those games, but you know, like I said, like he went across the line. There's only one person that really don't like Kevin Garnett, but they never stopped talking. But at the end of the game, you always heard Kevin Garnett. You always seen Kevin Garnett and Gary Payton go up to him. Gary Payton never stopped smiling anyway. So it's all good, baby. You know, he probably take him out to dinner after that. Kevin Garnett, same thing. So it's never anything. So when you talk that much, and I think the biggest problem that people got with Draymond Green is you're not the best player on your team and you do a lot of talking. I feel like he's probably the best player on the team, but that's just me because I'm a Draymond fan. But what I'm saying is when you got those other guys, everybody's already looking at you like, dude, you're not that good. I think he's that good, but they looking at him like, dude, you already ain't that good because you protected by 4 of the best players in the world. You're not that good. You're not winning these championships because of you. I think they are because he run the offense and he gets all the rebounds and he takes the toughest defensive assignment. I mean, I'm just saying. But, hey, you know, I mean, hey, Dragoat, man. Dragoat for MVP, man. What's happening? Hey, listen, man. Listen, I'm just saying, Dragoat, to me, I love Draymond Green, man. Now, he's number 2 on my list right now because Legoat is first. But I'm just saying, Dragoat ain't far behind. But the only point that I'm trying to make is there's probably already a lot of animosity towards Dragoat because they feel like he's on that team and he's only the beneficiary. He's not a real contributor. And nothing could be further from the truth. Sometimes I watch games and I'm like, Dragoat is literally the best player on the court right now on both teams. Period. Bro. He's the best player on both teams. And he got 1 point and 5 rebounds. Dragoat.
Boys, who?
Dragoat.
Playing against who? The Suns?
No. When they played, it was one game they played against LeBron them a couple of years ago, that first championship. I was like, hey, Drake, he literally the best player on the court right now. He got 1 rebound, but he defending the best. He playing all the defense out there. Anyway, that ain't the point. We're not here to get on that. The only thing I'm saying is people are already look at him like a marginal player who talks too much. I can understand that. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody does. They're like, dog, why you talk so much when you're not even that good? And he like, but we won though. It's just like, you ever have that dude that's on the court?
The thing is, right?
I'm just saying, you ever had a dude on the court to make the game-winning shot and he want to talk, but he ain't made no shot all day, and then you like, bro, you suck. And then it's like, but we won though. But you suck. But we beat you. Yeah. So no, you didn't beat me. Your team.
Draymond is this, man. I don't mind people talking trash, but I talk trash all the time. I talk trash. That's the thing.
Thank you, God, man.
You cannot be the guy, right? You cannot be the guy to get in the parking lot before you get home and even talk to your wife, talk to your kids, talk to your family, and KD, LeBron just whooped my ass, bro. We need you. We need you. And then when you got the second best player in the world now, and you stack up, then we gangsta down here. Y'all trash. Y'all trash. Y'all years behind. Nah, bro. Don't act like y'all didn't fear everything. That dude didn't put the fear of God in y'all to make you make that phone call in the parking lot. Yep. Don't act like that, bro.
Hey, Guppy, you're right. Bro. Draymond allows, Draymond allows them to play the way that they play because he can defend 1 through 5 with the ferocity of a hydra. Exactly. That is exactly correct, Guppy. Big shout out to Guppy. Instant mod. Somebody mod that man. The ferocity of a hydra. You know, if hydra got 5.
Someone block
how many hairs? How many hairs does a hydra? How many hairs does a hydra have? 3 or 5?
Talking that nonsense right there.
How many hairs does a hydra have? 3 or 5?
First, Draymond cannot defend 1 to 5. Draymond cannot defend a 5. No way he cannot defend a 1. No way. You tell me Draymond could stop a Kyrie?
Listen,
a John
man.
Wall?
You
tell me Draymond could stop a Cousins?
The ferocity of a hydra, brute.
9 heads.
Stop.
A hydra got 9
Please
heads.
Stop. Now Draymond, I'll give him from 2, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4. I'll give him a small 4. But come on, bro.
With the ferocity of
plays team defense.
With the ferocity of a hydra. Brute. The ferocity of a hydra, which can have anywhere from 3 to 9 heads. That means Draymond playing all the defense. I don't know what you're talking about.
You should block that dude, man. For putting information. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Nah, Draymond can't. He can't defend a 1. He can't defend 1 through 5.
He cannot defend 1 through 5.
He can, but not effectively. Sorry. He can effectively defend 2, 3, 4, but he can't effectively defend 1 through 5. A 1 and a 5, he's not gonna defend them effectively. He most 5s, yeah. Most 5s, yes, but most 5s, yeah, but it's because no.
Maybe the 5s now that steps out.
That's about 90% of the damn 5s in the league he can defend, but he ain't stopping. He's not stopping Boogie or Andre Drummond or Embiid. No, he not or Cat. No.
Not gonna stop.
Or my man in NO Anthony Davis, my brother Anthony Davis, he ain't stopping. He's not stopping them. No, you're right.
No, he's not.
But yeah, you're right though. But it is what it is though, man. Like we said, the ferocity of a hydra, man. So whatever you talking about, we ain't hearing none of that stuff. Anyway, he should have used one of them 9 heads to bob and to see that shit coming. And bob and
do that. If you do that, man.
Like I said.
What up, man? Come on, bro. You can't be good.
I believe what happened was they just said this is what I think happened. This is my rendition of the story. They said Tristain coming, we having our party, we chilling, we don't want none of that stuff. Draymond got there early because he live out there. Tristain just got off his flight, he jet lagged, he already pissed off. Draymond, 2 sheets to the wind, he done already hit the sauce. He probably hinted up. He thinking anything's possible. He goes over to Tristain. Tristain, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to hit that. I'm sorry. You're drunk. No. You're drunk. Go away from me. I'm sorry. I warned you. Bye-bye. And then that was that. And he said he should have got off. Man, you want to fuck with it, right? You want to fuck with it. Yeah, that's what he said, man. So, and we not cut from the same cloth. He like, I'm about to show you what's going on. I'm about to show you what's up with the 1s and 2s. I'm about to walk these dogs.
Definitely ain't come from the same cloth.
But I mean, I can definitely see that happen. I'm pretty sure Draymond was drunk. Tristain was ornery. And it just didn't work out well. And that happens. I seen that happen a lot of times, and then people go be friends the next day. So I'm not saying that they're gonna be friends the next day, but I'm just saying that you done been somewhere out in public, your friend too drunk. You ain't two-piecing, but you definitely stiff-armed him a little bit harder than you. You know what I'm saying? I done been that guy, man. And I've also been the person that had to carry my friend up a hill and take him to their room because they couldn't walk. after I done told him to get up off me because we chilling. So, you know, I can see that happen. But it is what it is, man. Anyway, where Melo going, man? Melo going. We already know that the Atlanta Hawks have wasted $24 million, not 27. They ain't buy him all the way out. He gave him $2.4 million back under the cap. They didn't. They gonna buy him out for about $24 million, and he's gonna go play for.
That's a nice payday right there.
Yeah. Again, nice players taking advantage of their own careers. He signed a 1-and-1. He opted in. You have to pay me. Nobody else is going to pay me this money, but I got a contract to say if I opt in, you got to pay me. He opted in. They traded him to the Hawks. Hawks said, we'll take that contract because we need to spend some money under the cap. Then they amnestied him. He's going to the Rockets. We know he's going to the Rockets. There's no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. How will he fit in, Brute? How do you feel like, will this be a resurgence? Somebody said on Twitter the other day, Josh Hart was like, if Melo played like he played in this video every game, they'd win the championship. That's what somebody said. That's what Josh Hart said.
They were watching this clip of him working out and stuff
like that. He was working out. He said if he played like this in the game, then, I mean, he didn't have the opportunity to play like that. You know,
I mean, I'm rooting for Melo, right? But I gotta say, man, remember Hoodie Melo was trending last year?
Yes, sir.
Hoodie Melo was trending, man. Everyone thought this would have been Melo year, but it's all based around him being in the right system.
You got to be in the right system.
He was in the wrong system in OKC.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Yeah.
All right. Because Melo is playing with two ball dominant players, and he's the third option. It's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
Looks like it's going to be this situation here again. But the difference is most of the people he's playing with like to pass the ball.
That's correct.
Right. So I think this is going to be interesting, man. It's definitely going to be interesting, bro. And I'm rooting for Melo, man. A lot of people come tell Melo like he a scrub, bro. I heard people say, oh, I would never, ever trade Kuzma for Melo. I'm like, damn, Melo, that's where you are right now, man.
I don't think.
Someone that got one good year that averaged 16 points. Damn.
What do you see
where you at?
If he goes to Houston? What do you see? It's a two-part question. What do you see his ideal role being, and what do you see the role that he's going to take? What he gonna want? Well, okay. Listen. Number one, what do you think he wants to do? Number two, what is ideal for him to do? Number three, what is actually gonna happen? That's what we want to know.
I think Melo wants to get buckets because that's what he's good at. That's what he's good at, man. I'm sorry. If you want Melo on your team, you got to use him for that.
Yeah.
He got to be a clear, like, I'm talking about a very clear third option. Clear third option. Like, yo, Melo, we make sure to get you these touches.
Right.
You got to get him those touches.
How many touches?
Okay, see, they wasn't really getting these touches, man.
How many touches do you need? 15 to 16 a game?
You need to get at least that.
Yeah.
At least that.
Are there 20 shots to go around for Melo?
Because, and it's going to give him, they're going to have.
Yeah, Mike D'Antoni's system, you damn right. They push that tempo. Yeah.
They're going to be firing up the shots.
Yeah.
You know the shots going to be going up.
Yeah.
Right? And he going to add a different dynamic to the game because now Houston got a mid-range game if Melo really gets in that.
Yeah.
Because that's his
hot
his
bread and butter,
he's not a volume 3 shooter.
Right.
Although he does take shots. Right. But he's not like what OKC want to do, a stand up on the 3-point line, catch and shoot.
Right.
It's not Melo. Melo will catch you, hit you a jab step, mid-range. Post, mid-range.
Right.
That's his game. Right. He's really effective at doing that. So I think he could definitely help if he's used the right way, man.
I mean, yeah, of course he can help. So that's what he wants to do. What do you think they want him to do? What's the ideal role for him?
I think they probably want him to come off that bench, man. I think they want him to come off that bench and probably be in the second stream to give that second team a push, man.
I agree. And what's probably going to happen?
I think if he buy in, it could work.
It could definitely work. We seen James Harden do it. We seen James Harden come in and play for very long stretches, come off the bench in OKC, and pretty much play the rest of the game. He really is only coming off the bench in name. You can still gonna get all the minutes of a starter, but we just need you out there every time. We just need you out there every time the second unit is out there, so we have some stability. Same thing that they asked Allen Iverson to do when he went to Denver, and he wasn't gonna do it. He wasn't having any of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope he buys in.
Bro. I hope he buys in. I do too.
You know what I mean?
I want to see.
Because I know he and D'Antoni already friction from New York, so it's strange that he's going back to D'Antoni now.
Right.
It's strange, I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
That didn't end too well.
But D'Antoni already said it's not gonna be an issue. He said it's not gonna be an issue.
Yeah, I know he could say that. He could.
Obviously he got to. Come on, man.
But when D'Antoni got the same system that Melo didn't like in the first place, that's the D'Antoni system. That's how we always play from the Suns.
Well,
that benefits the point guards. His system benefits the point guards.
I am going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that Melo did not like playing for Mike D'Antoni in New York because Mike Woodson was the assistant coach. And if there's one thing that you must do on a Mike Woodson team, it's play defense. It is not negotiable. It is not optional.
Wow.
If you play for Mike Woodson, if you're his point guard and you're a rookie, you're not starting. Number two, you cannot turn the ball over on a Mike Woodson team. That's why the Jeremy Lin thing didn't really work when Mike Woodson took over. Number three, you must play defense. You have to play defense. You cannot not play defense on a Mike Woodson team.
Well, it's the NBA, bro. Sorry to tell you, most people don't play defense.
Same thing, Mike Brown. Same thing with the Golden State Warriors. Same thing with the Golden State Warriors and Mike Brown. That's why they got Mike Brown off the Lakers. You have to play defense for Mike Brown. It is not optional. It ain't negotiable. Like, you got to play defense.
I'm rooting for Melo, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm rooting for Melo.
I'm rooting for him too, man. I hope we see the hoodie Melo, and I hope he comes out.
Getting disrespected.
Hydration bot. Don't you see me drinking water right now? Hydration bot. Leave me alone. I hope that we see the same Melo that we saw for stretches in New York. We already know that he's not gonna be the same guy. But if they're using him in a more limited role, and James Harden and Chris Paul are really getting the bulk of the touches, maybe he can be that guy for 30 minutes a game, not 48 minutes. But he might be able to be that guy for 30 minutes.
Making 48 minutes. All right, so we need him to be in, full, Melo mode, man. He could probably I'll say he could get for like 20-some minutes. I even like 25 minutes. You 25 minutes.
Right, you're right about that. And the league has changed a lot. The what he said, starters have become 4 starters and a bench player, and then your 6-man should be a starter. Yeah, that's how Jamal Crawford has always played.
That's
Jamal
how it's
Crawford
always been, though.
Yeah.
Even with the Spurs.
Yeah,
Ginobili.
Yeah, he played the rest of the game. Yeah, but he played the rest of the game though. He really is a starter. He come off the bench and play the rest of the game. Same thing that James, like I said, that James Harden used to do. Come off the bench and play the rest of the game.
Exactly. Jason Terry.
Come off the bench, play the rest of the game.
6-man, bro. That's basically how it's always been.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. So
you definitely need a starter to push that second stream players. So you can't just bring off scrubs off the bench. No. You know what I mean? So in fact, the 6-man gotta be able probably better than some of the stars because he ain't got no one. Gotta be able to bench and just
you gotta be able to go to it. Like he said they remember that Mike Woodson let Melo take a 3 for every rebound he got.
What up?
Well, that's a way to get him to play some defense. He can take a 3 for every rebound he got. Y'all crazy. Hey, that story did come out though. But I mean, I think that Melo is gonna be good, man. I hope he is. I hope that he's able to adapt, and I hope that playing with Chris Paul, somebody who really is going to set him up, and then playing with somebody who led the league in assists a couple years ago in James Harden, hopefully he can be that guy at least 2 more years. At least we want to see Hoodie Melo at least 2 more times. I want him to be the guy that I said has more ways to beat you than anybody in the NBA. I want him to be that guy again. I want him scoring from triple threat. I want him spotting up for 3. I want him posting up when it warrants it. I want to see that Melo again. I want to see the Carmelo Anthony that people were like at Syracuse. They were saying one day he gonna lead a team to the NBA title. Like that's who we want to see. So we want to see Melo when he first cut the braids off. Not Melo with the braids in Denver.
Melo was successful at every level except the NBA, bro.
That's right.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Even Olympics, bro.
Even in the Olympics. Easily the best player in the Olympics. Easily was the best player out there.
That's crazy, man.
Easily, but he thrives when he get, and that's what everybody was like, dog, when Melo got teammates, like they were literally, people came back raving about how good he was. They were like, yo, we didn't know Melo was like that.
Yeah, Cam Hudson said, "What up, Jay?" Man?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? He said Melo could have had a title, but he wanted the bag. Hey, ain't no doubt about that, man. You got to get that money, man. But he got the money now.
Believe it or not, y'all, man, I would take the bag over.
You got to. You have to.
Honestly, a bunch of broke people got championships. I'll take care of the bag.
And that ring, and trust me, that ring ain't gonna get you but $50,000 max when you sell it.
No, man.
Max.
I'm good, man. I'm definitely.
Hey, you probably come out better. You'll probably come out better knocking all the diamonds out of it and melting it down and just selling the raw material than the actual ring. I'm taking the bag too. You're absolutely right about that. But Melo can still score. We know he can still score. He don't defend. I mean, when he wants to. I ain't gonna lie, man. NBA, it's just like what Jabari Parker said a couple weeks ago, man. We don't get paid to play defense, bro.
And everyone wanted to give him.
They wanted to jump on his head with 2 feet for that. Ain't nobody coming to the arena to see Kawhi play defense. They coming to the arena to see how far Steph gonna throw it up from it and still go in.
Yeah.
That's why ain't nobody paid to play defense, dog. Now,
and everyone gave Kawhi props on his defense.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? He will never be as good as he is unless he could get those buckets too.
Exactly.
Kawhi don't pass the ball. Dude, don't pass. He don't pass, bro.
Wow.
He don't. The most assists he probably had maybe was he might have a 6 assist game. And, bro, Kawhi don't pass. But he do play great defense. Yes, but come on, bro. Dude does not pass the ball. He not trying to pass, bro.
I bet Kawhi.
Trying to pass that shit.
I bet Kawhi averaged 2.3 assists a game. Bridget, how many assists? How many assists Kawhi average per game? I bet it's like 2.3. Kawhi don't pass, dog.
He's not trying to pass, and that's in the Spurs system, bro. You know how hard it is not to pass in the Spurs system, bro. Do you know how hard it is?
You know why
I don't pass.
I'm laughing.
Everyone else pass.
I'm laughing because I play like Kawhi. I play defense. But when you pass me that ball,
ain't going back. I'm the same way, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you why I'm like that, because I will let y'all take all the stupid shots y'all want. I will let y'all do everything y'all want to do. But when I get that ball, it's going up. No. Look at bro. You preaching to the choir. I'm either getting to the rim and getting fouled, or I'm taking a jump shot in mid range. I'm not passing it, bro. I'm not passing it.
He don't try, man. He don't try, bro. You know how hard that is within the Spurs system, which is based around ball.
Nah, look at career. I bet.
What's name? The Spurs is based around ball movement
per game. It said 2.3 assists and 3.5
assists. The Spurs is based around ball movement, bro.
Exactly.
The Spurs is based.
Hey, look, dude said 2.3 assists last year and 3.5. I told you, dog. I can do these stats. I know how many times I done seen him pass the ball. He don't pass.
He don't pass, bro. They don't pass. Bro. He don't. It's a fact.
He don't pass the ball, dog.
No, like that. I was saying, people. Yeah, his defense is great, but guess what they do? He get buckets, man. He got that ball. He going after. He going at your throat offensively. He ain't got no question about it. Why get the ball? You could double team him, and you could. Yeah, he gonna definitely try to score. Definitely good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
And like we said though, like people forgot how good Kawhi was. Y'all don't even realize that the last 3 years, like Kevin Durant couldn't make first team small forward, first team All NBA because of Kawhi Leonard. He couldn't get past him.
Yeah.
So that's how good he was. We were talking about at one point At one point, people were talking about as Kawhi the second best player in the league behind LeBron.
Exactly. Facts.
Like that's
Facts.
how good he was.
Facts. Yeah.
Or is.
And
that's
then
how good he is.
His offense too, as well as defense, man. So everyone was getting on Jabari Parker because he said people don't get paid for defense. It's the facts.
Yeah.
It's the facts.
It's the facts.
You gotta be able to get buckets.
You are expected to play defense. But like you said, there's only been about 2 players in the history of the league that literally were paid to play defense. Dennis Rodman and probably Joe Dumars. But Joe Dumars got buckets though. He used to get buckets. Like the people that throughout history that I could say that really played defense. Mitch Richmond played good defense. Joe Dumars played good defense. Gary Payton, he probably was somebody. But if Gary Payton couldn't get buckets at that point guard position, he wouldn't have been.
Exactly.
So he played excellent defense.
Mutombo.
Yeah, Dikembe Adebombo.
That was he was
Mutombo Adebombo, Mutombo. Yeah. He played defense. Alonzo Mourning was damn near pure defense.
Definitely. Especially to his end of his career, he was definitely more defensive.
Yeah. He probably had 2 or 3 years where he scored 20 points a game. Same thing with Mutombo. But that's when they were running the offense through Mourning in Miami, and when they had Larry Johnson and all that. And then Dikembe, when he came to Atlanta, he probably was scoring about 20 points a game. But that was never their game. That might have been the expectation, but that was never their game.
Exactly.
So you got players like Bruce Bowen obviously was defense. Ben Wallace, you right. Mitch the
Wallace was definitely defense.
Yeah, Hakeem was defense, but
Rodman, of course.
Hakeem played awesome defense, but he wasn't paid to play defense.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. He wasn't known for defense either, bro.
No,
he wasn't known for defense.
No,
Dennis Rodman was definitely.
Dennis Rodman. Like
he was 6'6", bro.
Yeah,
like 6'6", 6'7", and playing 7-foot centers, bro. That's crazy.
Well, they said he was 6'10", but whatever. Anyway,
man, hell no, he's not by the side of Michael Jordan, who's 6'6", same height. Hell nah, better stop. That dude's 6'6".
Yeah.
All right.
But like you said, you had players. Dante Jones, he was a defensive guy. Obviously, we know. Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly. He get paid to play defense. But Pat Beverly can get buckets too now. But he gets paid to control the game. So he controls your point guard, and then he controls the game from a point guard perspective. That's what Pat Beverly really does. So Street Money Pat, what's happening? There's a lot of players that play good defense. Ron Artest, yes. Lord have mercy. Ron Artest definitely got paid to play defense.
Like now you mentioned Ron Artest.
But he can get buckets too, though.
Ron Artest versus Draymond Green. I know Draymond, your boy. Ron Artest versus Draymond Green.
It's not close.
Ain't no one putting their hands on Ron Artest like.
No.
No one question Ron Artest.
Boy, they said after that whole fight, Ron Artest asked Steven Jackson, "Hey man, you think we're gonna get suspended?" Steven Jackson like, "Bruh, we'll be lucky if they gonna let us stay in the league after this." Yeah, Rondo.
Used to that shit though.
Yeah, Rondo got good defense. You're right. The Davis brothers in Indiana definitely had good defense. That Indiana team was a defensive team though. So you had Shrimp. Hold on, no. Who they had? Chris Mullin? Was it Chris Mullin? Yeah, you had Chris Mullin. Reggie Miller is probably the only person that didn't play defense, and that's my favorite player of all time.
He didn't have to.
He didn't have to. So he had the.
He was too small. He wasn't built for it, bro. Like Reggie was. Like
this is Reggie playing defense. But hey, it don't matter to me. That's still my favorite player to ever grace the court. But so they had Mullin, Smith was playing defense. Sam Perkins was coming off the bench. You had the Davis brothers out there playing, and then you had Reggie, Chris Mullin, and then what's his name, man? They went to the same school in Queens, Jamaica Parkway, St. John's. No. Jalen Rose was on that team too. Jalen Rose came off the bench. Damn, he used to be the coach for the Warriors. Mark Jackson with a C. Mark Jackson played good defense too, but Mark Jackson played that bully ball though. He played that bully ball.
He definitely was that type.
He's one of the people that they put that rule in the game: five dribbles back to the basket, 5 seconds back to the basket. This dude started backing you down from half court, dog. Stop. Stop. But hey.
I don't see why that's a rule though. Come on, man.
Because Charles Barkley would catch the ball in the paint and
yeah.
And then pass. If he don't have nothing, he pass. No, you can't be allowed to a professional athlete. Scott Pippen, you damn right. Great defender. But like you said though, it wasn't. But look though, think about all those people. We probably just named 20 people just now.
Mm-hmm.
In the history of the NBA.
Let's go to offense, bro. We could just start calling off names off the top of offensive players.
Right.
Starting from current, all the man, come on. Just currently, we think about Kyrie, KD. Like we could just go down the list of offensive players, man. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Lillard, like Curry.
Theo Ratliff definitely played defense.
Like we could go down the list of people. Like it's easy to ring off names of people.
Yeah, of people that play. Yeah, Ron Harper got buckets.
I mean,
what's my man's name? He used to play with Allen Iverson. He was the point guard. Aaron McKee. Boy, Aaron McKee and Eric Snow. Both of them, Aaron McKee and Eric Snow, they played defense. That's defense.
They had to play defense.
Yeah.
Because AI never used to play D, bro. He used to read the stealing lane. He used to read the passing
lane. Yeah, read the passing lane,
yeah. But defense.
Nah, it wasn't his thing.
Definitely had to snap those ankles.
But yeah, he's gonna get buckets.
When you come up.
So when they looked at Jabari Parker for being crazy for saying that, that's something that that's something that nobody wants to hear. Everyone is expected to play defense. But trust me, you ain't paid to play defense. You paid to put the ball in the hole.
Facts.
That's just it. Yeah, Aaron McKee played defense, boy. Yeah, we know AI ain't playing no defense. Anyway, so where we going next with that? So we supposed to take questions from y'all. 2K19, what you think? You talked to Shakedown. Shakedown had hands-on experience speaking of defense. A nice segue. Man. He said defense is better. How do you think that's going to impact the game? I like that you had to put.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. I don't want defense to be overpowered. I want it to be like you have to know how to play defense and you still have to make an effort to play defense, right? Because I don't want a game where everybody like almost like 16 was. Everybody can play defense in 16. If you couldn't play defense in 16, you just was trash. And there was a lot of people that couldn't play defense in 16. But
because they wouldn't put the defensive stats up.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want a game where defense is literally brain dead. But I would say I want defense to still be at least as difficult as shooting is in 18. Because I don't want them to make shooting any harder either. Because if you make shooting harder, you automatically empower slashers. Like the game was at the beginning before people knew you needed to buy boost and you had to, get hot spots and stuff. So,
all right. Well, I think it's going to be simple, man. Like, for me personally, I don't think it should be that complicated. Because the most frustrating part of 2K18 and probably 17 to an extent is that even if you know someone was dribbling into that direction, you couldn't do anything, even if you anticipated correctly. I'm talking about interception, passes where you couldn't intercept them, the whole nine. They would just go through you or go by you or the whole nine. That's frustrating.
Do you think we will see a return to the move that you, me, Nunu, and all the people in the know used in 16, but nobody else used, and that was when you tapped the right thumbstick to the right or the left, he would do. That's just like when you knew where the guy was going. When you absolutely knew where he was going, you tapped the thumbstick to the right or the left, and he would shoot over in front of him and completely cut off. Right. Now, if you went the wrong way, if you went the wrong way, you're gonna be leaning like this, and he going to the rim, but.
The thing is, I don't think that might return.
Oh yeah, because
I went through the controller settings.
Okay.
I went through the controller settings because they released the controller, the configurations, and the whole nine. I went through it, and I saw the return of the right stick steal.
Okay.
But the problem is, I'm not seeing it to the length that it was because the depth that it was in NBA 2K. It was 16 or 17.
It was 17. They had to take it out.
Right, because in 17, depending on what direction would determine what hand you swinging, right?
Correct. You put it on camera. You had to put that on camera relative.
Exactly. Now this one, I'm just seeing the one direction for you to tap it, and it's going to steal.
No.
Instead of typing it multiple directions.
Yeah,
so
we want
hopefully,
left hand, right hand.
So exactly. Hopefully, it's different from what the controller settings is saying.
Yeah, because
I need some control to show some skill.
Right.
And that's gonna create a skill gap.
Yeah, because we wanted left hand. We wanted left hand, right hand, exactly. Swipe down, swipe up.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Because if the player's sitting there with the ball in his hand, you swipe up and he knock it out.
Yeah.
You're not gonna reach left or right. Right.
Yeah. Exactly. So hopefully that's how they're gonna do it, man. Yeah. But as I said, until we get our hands on the game,
we're not gonna know.
But yeah, because Shake did say that defensively
is better.
It's better, man.
What you think about, speaking of bad defense, what you think about my man dropping 81 points with straight blow-bys and exploiting the paint defense or lack thereof in the NBA?
Who did that?
In the NBA 2K League. You didn't see that?
Bro, all right. I've been saying that. Every time, in fact, the NBA 2K League is exposing how bad NBA 2K18 was. Because I'm seeing a bunch of teams playing 5 out. I would have put that as a rule, bro. If y'all playing this league, y'all can't run 5 out because it was making the game look bad. That's the main thing a lot of people complain about in pro-ams. Yeah. Right? I'm seeing a bunch of 5 outs. The point guard is taking over, or they're using a slashing shot creator and just using blow-bys.
You don't even need dribble moves. You don't need. Bro. That's what he used. He used a slashing shot creator.
And left, right. All you're doing is play with the left, right.
Who found the slashing shot creator as the broken bill in the game?
I didn't hear what you're saying, bro. My mic just headphones went bad, bro.
I'm just saying. Somebody in this room found that bill. 610 slashing shot creator.
My headphone just went bad, bro.
Okay.
But let's move on from it. Why you like to talk about old stuff, man?
Did you see?
But we're talking about current now.
Yeah.
What happened in the highlights?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, like you see the left-right cheese being used. Like you just going left, right. Dude can't keep up, blow by.
Yeah.
I'm like,
as soon as you see
something wrong with this.
Yeah. As soon as you see, as soon as you see an opening, you just attack it with a blow by.
Yeah.
It literally takes no skill.
And the thing is, right, it's now starting to expose itself now that the teams are getting more desperate to make the cut for the playoffs. So now you see all the bad habits.
Right. It's like, what did you think was going to happen? And this just confirmed what we said when people be like, comp pro-am or comp this or comp that. And we used to always say, comp is not the best players. Comp is the people. Yeah. Comp is the people who are literally willing to exploit the game. Because we know how to exploit the game.
We see the exploits.
We know how to exploit the game. We're just not willing to exploit it every time. Now, if you do it to me, I'll do it to you when I need a basket. Yeah. But I'm not going to do it to you from the beginning. But if I need a basket, I'm definitely going to do it to you. So, you know.
Yeah, because I tell you, bro, I'm seeing it. The dude called Hoodie something, bro. He uses it so much. Like, he is using that build and just using that moment. Like that blow by and dunking the left, right cheese. I'm like, bro, this shit ain't hard. Or you blow by them once, the next time they're going to try to drop a little bit and you
take 3 steps back and hit a mid-range. You literally can't defend anybody.
That's all.
Anybody in this game that has a sharpshooting slasher, man, or slashing sharpshooter, you can't stop them. You literally cannot stop them if they know what they're doing. Because they can just go to the hole, you're not going to block it. Exactly. And if you stand back off of them,
you see how I was with before I created my pure point. That
dude was broken.
That shot creating the slasher, definitely broken. Can't stop him, bro.
You can't
have to use the left, right. You ain't got to use no dribble.
You don't have to use any dribble.
Due to the blow bys and the whole 9. You know what I mean? So you're seeing all that now, bro. It's ridiculous. I've been watching the highlights.
It was awful.
Y'all ain't see something wrong with this, man. I actually tweeted to Mike Wayne. Mike Wayne, y'all definitely need to fix this, man. Y'all seen everything here.
You see
the 5 out, the blow bys.
You see what your league is going to be reduced to. Can you stop 5 out? I don't think that there's any way to stop 5 out. The way
There
that you
is,
stop,
though.
well, the way that you
There
stop
is.
5 out is if the point guard can't just blow by people, right?
Exactly. There is. It's simple. It's that
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
So hopefully, that's why I'm saying. Hopefully, Shake was right about the defense.
Right. If
Hopefully
you're
he was
allowed to
right
play
because-
defense on the point guard, then they
Yes.
can't play 5 out because
Exactly.
he's not going to be able to score all the points
Right.
effectively. So now you got to
So
run
5
plays.
out is based around this dude not staying in front of you.
Correct.
And now,
Giving him the
if
maximum
he-
amount of space
Oh,
because
yeah,
this guy can't
exactly.
stay in front of you. Nobody did that in
Yes.
17. And you could literally run 5 out in 17, but the problem was there were no blow by animations on backdoor cuts and stuff like that. So you were really hurting yourself if you did that on 17. But you could run it, but also you could also the contests on 17 were a lot better too.
Uh-huh.
So you had to have people that could shoot from the hash mark in 17 to run 5 out. But
Yeah, exactly.
but nobody
That
really did
definitely
that.
helps. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. So you know what I mean. Then I'll really be able to give my full and put out these videos.
Yeah.
Y'all know how it is. We gonna definitely be on it this year. Definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of uploads. It's gonna be a lot of everything.
Right.
Can Good Release have a better chance of going in? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you put on a shooting boost, you won't even see that many Good Releases. You're just gonna see greens. Just put on a shooting boost. Just succumb to the dark side. Put on a shooting boost, and you gonna green.
Boost, especially that's like we're talking about 18 right now.
Yeah,
Boost in 18 is a month.
you have to.
And I think they made that.
They
could make
did,
that
bro. You gotta
the
spend.
virtual currency microtransactions.
You have to
That's the
spend.
only way a player gonna be good.
You got to spend $2,200 just to go play in the park. You got to spend $1,000 on Gatorade, and then you got to spend $1,000 on Gatorade. You got to spend $1,200 on. Oh, you got to spend $500 on Gatorade, I think, and then you got to spend $1,200. So you got to spend almost $2,000 just to play in the park. So you got to go on a 10-game winning streak with a grade in order to make $10,000. You used to make you used to make $2,000 or $3,000 after about 5 games in 17. Everybody had VC. You didn't have to do it.
Be alive is $5
So
on
what now?
PSN store. Man, I got them Be Alive already on the Xbox One. Man.
Who you trying to ban?
Yes.
Oh man, we don't even know about that.
I don't know.
Damn, that's the time. Before you go, man, what do you think? You think KD gonna leave Golden State next year, man? That's been the talk, man.
I think he's gonna leave.
I
think he is. I think that I think that after this year he gonna go. Especially if they win. If they win, see KD, I think KD looks
Why would he leave if they win though?
I think that KD looks at himself as the anointed wonder. I think that he really and truly feels like he's that guy that brings championships to cities. I would not be at all surprised if KD would leave Golden State and go play with LeBron and feel like he has delivered LeBron to the promised land. And in his mind, that's exactly what would happen, thus solidifying himself as the greatest player on the planet. I would not be surprised if KD did that. He's already said that this is he and LeBron are already friends. They already hanging out. He already said.
I say in the next 2 years.
He already said that what LeBron has done is great, and it's gonna be another chapter in his book that makes it more interesting. LeBron, when KD left, what did he say? My next chapter.
I don't like in the next 2 years, man. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for KD to be the best player, man. By that time, LeBron should be starting to decline.
He should be declining. KD probably be the best. But if Ben Simmons or Giannis Antetokounmpo develop anything that even resembles a jump shot, he still got to deal with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis might be the best player in the league right now. if you really wanna say that LeBron is doing a little dip, starting to LeBron's still up here, right? But let's just say he's starting to do. Yeah. Let's just say he's starting to do a little dip. Anthony Davis might be the best.
Yeah. The problem is with Anthony Davis, which is why we can't say he's the best player.
It's his position.
Too much injuries, though.
Yeah,
not even in this position. Too much injuries.
That's true.
Unless he's playing you could play 80% of a season.
Yeah. Same thing with Chris Paul. Same thing with Kyrie.
Yeah, we can't give that to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So until he takes care of that.
You think Ryan Reed said he gonna pull a LeBron and take a championship back to OKC? We know that's not gonna happen. Paul George is there.
Not only Paul George, Westbrook.
I don't even think Westbrook and he are cool anymore.
Westbrook got that kind of mentality, bro.
Ain't no forgiveness, baby. Ain't no forgiveness in Westbrook.
So he might have possible. Don't get me wrong, but he definitely got to win over Westbrook first.
Yeah, he will have to win over Westbrook. I don't see him being able to come back to that team.
I see Westbrook as that hard head type dude, like, bro, I'd rather lose, go down, some pride.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah, Westbrook got that. Westbrook got that. He got that.
He got that kind of dog.
Yeah, he got that dog in him.
Yeah.
I don't think. If he ran you out of here, then how you think he gonna come back?
That's right, bro. And remember, Durant not from OKC.
Nah,
he's not from there, man. But LeBron is from Akron.
That's correct. He really wanted to take them a championship. He really wanted to take them championship, man. He did it. He don't owe them people nothing else. That's it. It's a wrap.
Thanks.
Just like we don't owe y'all that. Dang, boy. Just like we don't owe y'all nothing else. We done gave y'all an hour and a half of the battle. Y'all asked questions. We answered questions. We talked about LeBron's ascension to GOAThood. We talked about Carmelo. We talked about the two-piece.
Those arms, man.
And he hit his head. And he hit his head with that.
No arms, bro.
And he hit it with that. I'm gonna wind this one up.
Are you looking at that?
So, it is what it is. Like you said, Draymond might not have got hit for real, but he definitely got hit. We already know what happened.
Definitely got hit for
definitely
real.
Got punched.
Definitely
but
I believe Tristain wanted to put those hands in the line.
He was ready to put them paws on him, man.
Yeah, man. But
if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube, make sure y'all go ahead and do that. Subscribe to BRUTALSIM. His link is in the description. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. I will be streaming there. No more Fluxer, no more Live Me. It's just Twitch, baby.
Jay's link below there, and I'm gonna be on Twitch as well, man. And the Twitch link is down there as well.
Yeah. And when the season starts, he's gonna be a lot more frequent. We'll see if we can find something to talk about on Friday. There are a couple of things to talk about, but we already got those out the way. There's still a good amount of news to talk about, but it may be old news by Friday. That's the only thing that we're talking about. And we might be playing Black Ops 4 on Friday. So,
Yeah, you pre-ordering it?
That beta, huh?
You pre-ordering it?
Yeah, on Amazon. I'll tell you about that off stream. Wait a minute, you already told me about that.
I told you that last time.
For something, I swear.
Yes. I'm definitely going to go about it the same way that I went about Black Ops 3. So yes, I will be playing this weekend. I will have the beta. Yes, I will. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we need to talk to y'all about today. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what it is, man. If y'all got any more questions, leave it down in the comments. We'll address it in a later video. Got mad 2K videos coming up this month. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and some other sites I'm going to be streaming on pretty soon. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media, man, so you know where to find your boy, you know where to find one of these shirts, whether you vegan strong or if you want to be part of the assist gang. Or if you want to shoot greens in the game and turn around like Steph Curry and ask him how that ass look, which I don't know what that shirt is. And then I also got it's a green shirt. So, you know, because I'm vegan. So it's a green. But hey, we got the Vegan Strong shirt. If you're looking for one, let me know. They're going to go on sale Friday. And, you know, we got the You Done Know shirt. You know, as soon as I get the rights signed over to me from BRUTALSIM, and we're going to cut him a deal on all the shirts that we sell with the You Done Know guru. So, yeah, that's about it, man. So,
yeah,
bro.
You already know, man. Don't forget, man. Just follow me on Twitter, man. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all know I'm a little swellhead over there, but come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Y'all blame me? Do y'all blame me? Anyways, man. But football, I will be streaming on Twitch from now on. We grinding. You know how it is, man. We always grinding. Links in the description. Jay, subscribe to him. Link in the description.
Yep.
Everything down there, man. So you done know. We out.
Like the video, share the video. You never know who is going to help. Your boy Sim. One stuff.
Better get your son to do it, bro. He got that.
One love, respect. Bless up. I can't do it. Where's LJ? LJ sleep, man. Oh, okay. Anyway, chat, we about to get up out of here. I'm about to get in trouble for waking the baby up, but we gone. Banter number 9 is out of here. Number 10 coming up. We will make this available on iTunes and all that good stuff. And hey, we just gonna have a good time with it, man. 2K19 coming up. Expect a whole different grind. If I don't make it to 100 grand this year, I'm quitting YouTube. That's just it. I know when I'm beat. I know it. But I can't see that happening. Unless this game is complete garbage. Unless this game complete garbage again, then I'm playing Fortnite. If 2K19 is trash, I'm changing into a full-time Call of Duty and Fortnite channel.
Speaking about that, I am starting, my next channel is going to be based around Fortnite. I ain't going to lie. So, yeah, I am going to be pushing my next channel on Fortnite.
All right, man. Anyway.
You're going to hear a lot about that later.
Yeah. We out. Y'all take it easy. Be blessed. And we out.